Crypto Rap exclusive, and I'm your host, Ynot. I'm the greatest crypto rapper of all time, and we are locked in the trenches, another day, another dollar, talking all things cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, decentralized finance, cryptographic encryption, Bitcoin, altcoins, meme coins, and everything in between coins. It's an absolute pleasure to have you guys. Welcome to the stream. What is up? What is up? Hello, hello. How goes it, everybody? We are talking Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, BNB, Solana, Dogecoin, and so much more. And so much more. Let me get rid of that text. And let me move this one up. And let me fix the spin on these as well. For some reason they stopped. There. Nice. All right. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Hello, hello, hello. So we are talking about Dogecoin. We're talking about Cardano, Hyperliquid, Chainlink, Monero, Canton, Stellar. We're talking about Litecoin, Zcash, AVAX, Hedera, Shiba, Sui, Kronos, Tau, Mantle, Polkadot, Uniswap, Pi Network, Aster, Pepe, Aave, etc. Good to see you guys. What's up in the trenches? We're locked in right now. We're locked in right now. How's it going? Let's take a look around. So Bernie Sanders is the face of the market right now. The Solana founder has been bull posting this dozens of times now. He's been sharing this. This is actually starting to look like a chart like charts used to look back in 2024. The trenches are excited. Everybody's talking about this and everyone's saying that this is the next big runner. Everyone is predicting that this will send to a crazy market cap and that this is the vessel that will save us as an entire blockchain. You see, this meme is eerily similar to another meme that the founder of Solana used to post about a really long time ago. And that meme was called Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Now, right now, that coin's at 923,000 market cap, which is nothing to write home about. But if you look historically, this coin actually used to be a multi-$100 million market cap. At all-time high, this coin was as high as $700 million market cap. $700 million market cap. Now this coin, Bernie Sanders, is at $5 million market cap. Structurally, it's exactly the same. It is a crude Microsoft Paint rendition of a famous leftist political figure. And the founder of Solana cannot get enough. He thinks that it's the most hilarious thing ever. So this thing is at $5.27 million market cap and wicking up like crazy. Now the interesting thing in here is some of the wallets. There was somebody who purchased $60 worth of this token. $60 worth of this token that is now worth over $50,000. Another purchase was $80, around $86 that someone bought of this token. It is now worth over $70,000. So people are cooking some insane P&Ls on this token with quite small entries. If you look at the top traders, you can see it here. This guy bought $70 and he sold $40,000. Isn't that crazy? The top trader on this coin bought just $70 on this and he's realized $40,000 in P&L. That is pretty spectacular. This guy right here, he bought 61, sorry, that's 61,000 actually. Trying to see if there's any other standout trades here. I want to see like double digit to 4 digit. Gorilla emoji says, it's called an insider, brother. Gorilla emoji. This coin ran because the founder of Solana himself tweeted about it. Do you mean to imply that the founder of Solana is insider trading a meme coin on Solana? Is that what you're trying to imply, bro? You're trying to imply that somebody had expressed knowledge that the founder of Solana was going to tweet this and that they bought this in advance knowing that and that they realized $40,000 in profit off of that assumption? What advantage would a billionaire have for insider trading $40,000 in profit? That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Or does it? Let's keep looking around. This guy bought $200 worth, chat. He has $104,000. This guy bought $76 worth. He has $94,000. And you know what? He actually is marked as an insider. This wallet over here has $85 bought, 88,000 in P&L. Isn't that crazy, chat? Listen to some of these numbers. This guy bought $97, is now worth 78,000. This guy bought $63, is now worth 75,000. $69, 75,000. Aren't these numbers mind-blowing, chat? It has been a wild ride. Boston Trader says, over what time? Boston Trader, less than 1 day. It's been less than 1 day since this coin migrated. In less than 24 hours, these guys turned $60 into $70,000. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. This guy right here purchased $116 worth. That's now $51,000. This guy bought 90. It's now worth 50,000. These numbers are astonishing. We haven't seen anything like this since 2024. These are some really, really crazy P&Ls. So yeah, going down that list, you can hear it right there. I mean, the highest single P&L from a low investment is this guy right here, who put in $206 and realized $103,000. Do we have it in liquidity to pay them out? Yeah. I mean, it's $216,000 in liquidity, so theoretically they could just wreck the whole chart. Price impact would be gnarly. They might honestly, the best thing to do would be to scale out over time. And funny enough, pretty much all of these wallets haven't sold a single penny. So it seems like they're just doing supply control at this point. Absolutely, only a few will get the money out. The rest will be left holding the bag for sure. But who knows? Maybe there's some insiders. Maybe there's some insiders. Maybe it is Tolly. Maybe it is the Solana Foundation. Maybe they realized that meme coins were the only thing that their chain had left going for them. And so their only chance to bring life back to Solana would be to run up and crime a coin. You never know. Actually, I have a video about all of the deep details. If you click in the top right of my live on my profile picture and then click on the right when my profile picture pops up, on the left right here, why is the Solana founder shilling a meme coin? All of the details are in this video right here. Go hit it with a like, comment, save, repost. It gives the full history, the full background, and all of the context, research on this coin. Go and give some love to this post. Why is the Solana founder shilling a meme coin? Drop a comment and drop your theory. Drop your theory of why the Solana founder is shilling a meme coin. Super easy to do. Go and show love to that post. It's crazy. Now let's look at the rest of the market, because this coin has certainly caused shockwaves. As you can see, every single coin in the market right now is directly related to Bernie Sanders. Every single coin. They have turned pretty much every major figure, including random celebrities, including Jesus Christ, including Jeffrey Epstein, all kinds of different people into this same style of character, and a lot of them are going pretty crazy. Now this is the same phenomenon that we saw back with Joe Biden. Joe Biden, when it ran to multi-$100 million market cap, spawned a whole series of derivative plays that also did quite well. The most notable of which was Dolan Trump. Dolan Trump, who of course is supposed to be Donald Trump. That coin went also damn near $100 million market cap. But looking around here, here's Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein is at 200,000 market cap and climbing. Pretty impressive growth right here. You can see the look on the character right here. He looks suave, handsome, charismatic. Jeffrey Epstein. And this thing is at 200,000 and climbing right now. Insane volume on this. Pretty much a layup. And they're doing this to everybody. The derivatives of this coin are all over the place. Let's see some of the other successful ones. So Donald Dump was the first successful derivative play, the first beta play to Bernie Sanders. And this one also had quite a run for it, topping out around 730,000. We actually saw this on my stream earlier, under 100,000 market cap, and we talked about how strong this narrative was. I said if Bernie Sanders keeps moving, this is the clear beta play, and the rest was history. This thing ended up going to 800,000, a clear 8 times from when we saw it on stream. But that was not the only one. There was also Elon Musk, which launched on our stream. We saw it as low as 20,000. This thing ended up going to 415,000. So you're seeing mid six-figure market cap on pretty much all of these coins that are worth investing in. And the volume is pretty crazy. They've been moving quite convincingly. And there's no shortage of these opportunities in the market right now. None of the other ones have run quite so high, but plenty of them have run with quite a bit of volume. So here is Baron Dump. Baron Dump did 200,000 at the top. Again, so much volume on these coins, and they're shredding up to a mid six-figure market cap. We've already talked on this stream extensively about how you don't need a high market cap on your coin in order to cook a lot of profit. For example, this one right here, Spooderman, this one topped out at 57, which is just near migration. But if you look at the top traders, these guys are making thousands of dollars, tens of Solana pulled out of this chart. Top traders making 1,000, 800, 700, 700, 500, 500, 500, 500, down the list. You don't need a lot of volume to make a lot of money. You don't need a lot of market cap to make a lot of money. You can do it off volume alone. Can I check Claudopoly? Hey, Perion says I'm up 1.2 thousand today. Pretty easy this week. Bro, it's been a layup. It's been a layup. This has been the closest we've had to 2024 numbers in a long time. Shout out to Tolly. Shout out to Tolly. Solana is holy. I'm sipping a 40 at Solana Beach. Yeah, Claudopoly, that shit looks like ass. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you're not trading these Bernie Sanders derivatives in the current market, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You're pretty much brain dead. You know, we were doodling on this chart all the way down here when it was between $1 and $2 million market cap, and it's come a long way since then.
This is a crypto rap
Insane
exclusive.
motion on here. Look at Epthene. We just looked at Epthene. It's dancing just under 200,000 market cap. Pretty compelling looking chart right here. If you guys want to figure out why the founder of Solana is shilling a meme coin, click in the top right on my profile picture on this stream. Click it again when it pops up, and look at my most recent video over here. It is about that exact topic. Show it some love, hit a like, comment, save, repost. It goes a long way. It's the biggest thing you could do to help me out. We only have 12 likes on here right now. Please show some love to this video. We only have 12 likes. I could use a lot of attention on this. Chat, let's do an unboxing right now on the stream. Are you guys ready? We're gonna do an unboxing right now on the stream. I don't know if you guys are ready for this. We're gonna do an unboxing. You ready? Okay. Here we go. This fortune better be about me making a lot of money, chat. This fortune better be about me making a lot of money. You see it or not? It says, you will discover new strength in an ongoing battle. You will discover new strength in an ongoing battle. Nice. Pray for me, chat. Pray for me. Good Day says, scam and rug pull. Good Day, tell me you're broke without telling me you're broke. Contract address? You really want to buy this at all-time high? Hey, thanks, Perion. Hey, everything's a little bit better when you make $1,000 in a day in the trenches, especially in this market. That's like what? 15 sol? That is good money. Let's keep looking. Let's get a W in the chat for Perion. W in the chat for 1.2K P&L today. That's really good money. Show some love. Let's get those W's in there. Especially if you guys have not sent a message in the chat yet. Drop a W in the chat. I need y'all to show some love.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
This coin, for some reason, is kind of moving a little bit. Burning Cendor. Buck says, if Adolf Hitler is on your screen, would TikTok strike you? Brother, I'm not going to look at Adolf Hitler coin. Are you fucking serious? Come on. Like, are you serious? Triple T. That has nothing to do with TikTok, bro. That has to do with me, bro. You guys should not be trading an Adolf Hitler coin. I want to go on record with that. Here's Triple T, topped out at 3.5 million. It's been suffering against some pretty heavy vamp attacks on the timeline recently. Oh yeah, you're asking me to look at the new one. See, that is the vamp attack. Yeah, honestly, I think it's disgusting. I think it's really disgusting that someone would launch a vamp of Triple T. I think it's honestly embarrassing and it's pathetic. It's embarrassing and it's pathetic to launch a vamp of a coin that's already run up to $3 million market cap. I'm sorry. Honestly, if you trade the new one, then you are the worst kind of trader. You're exactly the kind of person that we need to get out of the trenches to change the culture. Trading a vampire attack of a coin that's already been decided by the market is just disgusting behavior, honestly. This is why we can't have runners. This is why we can't have coins that actually moon. Because you guys get so FOMO, you get so salty, you get so jealous of the success of others that you have to leech off of it. It's crazy. So jealous of the success of others that you feel like you have to copy their whole flow, word for word, bite their whole bars. This is why we can't have runners. 999 says, why would I buy some shit at 3 mil? And therein is your problem, bro. You guys are so uncreative. You have no imagination that instead of waiting for the next runner, which, by the way, Bernie Sanders went to a higher market cap than Triple T in one day, and if you had just caught that runner, you would have been fine. You're literally gobbling the regurgitated sloppy seconds of a vampire attack of a narrative that launched weeks ago. It's crazy. Why wouldn't you bid the current runner? Why wouldn't you bid the next big thing? Why do you have to go and circle back and try and gobble up something that's already been done? It's crazy, honestly. It's foul, truly. I mean, congrats on you for hitting on that vampire play, but it is truly a problem in our market right now, in my opinion. It's a real culture issue on chain. Fuck the vampires. Let's look around. I'm not saying you in particular, bro. I'm not trying to call you out. I'm just saying in general. Danny says, check Ynot. Crazy cheap here, IMO. Yeah. Sub 30K seems to be like a decent range. Man, what happened to my Bart Simpson? I drew Bart Simpson on this shit and it got all fucked up. Bro, what the fuck? Why'd they flatten my Bart Simpson? Axiom, what? This was a whole Bart Simpson earlier. Man. Now it's just his arm. It looked like they slammed the door on him. That's crazy. Yeah, it's right there. 20, what? 29? 28? 28 and a half. We're here, front page of Pump Fun as per usual. Top featured live on Pump Fun, Crypto Rap Live. Here every night, literally every day, every night, we are the top featured live on Pump Fun, the most consistent streamer on Pump Fun, most hours put into Pump Fun streaming over anyone else over the longest period of time. That's me. Do I get much in return? Not really. But we're still doing it for you guys. Let's keep looking. Look at Soul Man. Soul Man.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I remember when this dropped the other day. This was based on a series of tweets made by a Solana aligned account. I don't remember if it was Solana Events or the official Solana account itself. It looks so weird. The chart looks so weird. Like, what is going on here? What are these crazy green God candles into dumps and then God candling up again and again? I don't know about this, honestly. To me, this looks too strange for me to want to invest in it. It looks super inorganic. What platform do you use? I use Axiom, AXIOM.trade. Everybody show some love. Type something in the chat right now. Type a message in the chat right now, especially if you haven't said anything, and tap that screen. Tap that screen. We got to get these metrics up so we can start getting more viewers on here. Go and show some love. Thanks for the W. Cocktail Chef says, he wouldn't be doing this shit if he made 6-7 million. Oh, chat. The guy that I hired at my party last week is salty because I didn't leave a big enough tip. I'm sorry, Cocktail Chef. Please keep mixing delicious drinks. Exclusive. Let's lock in. Is this AI? Brother, I think you might be artificially intelligent because you certainly aren't really intelligent. Let's look around. Mern? What is Mern? CSPZDD says, help, I need 600 to pay debt. You better lock in, little bro. You stupid son of a bitch. Didn't you see Bernie Sanders? Look at these P&Ls, CSP. This guy bought $70 of this coin, made $40,000. You're really begging in my chat right now? Why didn't you just buy this coin and make $40,000? Why are you begging for 600 bucks? You could have made 60 grand, bro. This guy over here, he bought $200 of this coin. He made $100,000, bro. Why are you begging in my chat right now? $85 they bought this coin, they made 80,000. You're begging in my chat right now. Doesn't make any sense, bro. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, good morning in the southern style. Is it morning over there? It's damn near 3 a.m., right? 3 a.m. What's a good coin right now? I would be prowling the market for Bernie Sanders derivatives, but honestly, bro, you're a little late in the game. The time to do it would have been a couple hours ago, right? A lot of these coins that they've already, if they haven't topped, they've at least got quite a bit up there. So, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. KC says, please advice. What coin should I buy right now? KC, the best advice I can give you is to never ask another person what to buy. If you ask another person what to buy, they will lie to you and they will convince you to buy something that they already have so that they can sell it on you. The best thing you can do is invest in your knowledge, to be independent, to have your own agency in the market. You need to lock in and you need to learn. As long as you ask other people what to buy, you will be a sheep and you will be led to the slaughter over and over again. Work smarter, not harder, little bro. How do you choose the right coin if there are many copies at the beginning? Well, if the narrative's good enough, you can buy all of them. If you buy all of them early, then your wins from some should offset the losses from others. But there's a couple of indicators. Usually the most important is who's involved, who actually made the coin and who's running it up. There's been a lot of successful vamp attacks lately, and those vamp attacks usually come from the same people, the same actors. Pay attention to who dev'd the coin and who are the KOLs that are trading it. Look at volume, that's obviously important, and sometimes there are other extenuating circumstances or external factors that can impact which coin is the real one. For example, recently Chicky went to $2 million market cap, but it was just Chicky.
This is a crypto
Somebody then made a new coin called Official Chicky and then donated the revenue from that coin to the person that made Chicky. That coin ended up being a higher market cap than the first coin, even though it launched much later while the first coin was already at $2 million market cap. So it's a bit of a dynamic game, but usually it's volume, who's involved, and then sometimes some external narrative forces. You're in Erica Smirk?
This is a crypto
Erica Smirk. That shit is at 3,000 market cap. Oh, you're talking about the one that's at 100,000? Yeah, this shit looks like garbage, I'm not gonna lie. Why does she look better like this than she does in real life? That's kind of opposite. They're supposed to look kind of dumb in these. I don't understand why they made her look better. What about the Charlie Kirk coin? What's it called? Charlie. Yeah, I can't even find the fucking name. Let's keep looking. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. Is Coinbase a good exchange platform for crypto? It's a pretty good place to take your money out. Their fees are relatively low, especially compared to a lot of other platforms. It's not a good platform to trade crypto on. It's not a good platform to try and, navigate Solana meme coins on. Maybe the Coinbase advanced interface, although I haven't seen their DEX in the advanced interface. But it's a good exchange for maybe holding some alts and majors and then also taking money out to your bank. The pipeline there is pretty easy. Look right here. The coin is Milkers, 800,000, topped out at 1 million. This is one that we've seen since pretty low market cap, right after it migrated. We've been following it the whole time. It's been moving like crazy. Do I have recommendations for what you should trade on? You should trade. Are you on mobile or are you on laptop desktop? Laptop desktop is best, in which case I would recommend Axiom. But if you're on mobile, then you probably want to use Jupiter or the Pump Fun app. Jupiter or the Pump Fun app. Let's keep looking. Is this real? What? Dump truck went to 1.2 million? No way. We were looking at this on the stream earlier at less than 100K. Holy moly, I was not expecting this. This is a derivative of Milkers. And this should actually beat Milkers. It's at it's at 1.23. This is obviously inspired by the recent X trend, which I can't talk about here on TikTok, but geez, what a chart. Did you guys catch this at all? This is pretty impressive. 999 says, what do you think about Backrooms coin? I'm very bullish on Backrooms the movie. I think the movie's going to be awesome. Now, as for the coin, I think it's just stupid. Trading a meme coin based on a movie is fucking stupid. There's never been a successful meme coin based on a movie, period. The one exception, one time when the Sonic movie came out, like Sonic 3 or some shit like that, somebody made a coin called Solnick. It was like Solana Sonic. That coin low-key went to like 10 million or something. But there has never been a successful coin based on a movie, period. It's even worse than holiday coins. Holiday coins are stupid as fuck, but at least people actually care about holidays. Nobody gives a fuck about a movie that's coming out. Hey guys, come and buy Game of Thrones coin. It's super bullish. Stranger Things coin is going to be a banger. You know, there was actually a very successful Squid Game coin back on Binance Smart Chain a couple years ago that did actually end up running up to a multi-$100 million market cap, if I'm not wrong. But that was a totally different landscape of the market. Have I seen Baron Dump? It literally launched earlier today while I was on stream. Like, we watched the coin come out. We saw it as low as 10,000 market cap. We saw it in this first dip. Now this thing's up at 200K. Ain't Melania at 250 million? God, I hope not. If the Melania token's at 250 million, that is such an embarrassment. No, it's only at 100 million. Bro, why you hating, gang? When that shit hit multi-100,000, don't hate.
This is a crypto rap.
You're talking about Backrooms coin? Bro, coins based on movies are literally stupid. How many movies come out to movie theaters every year? Approximately 500 to 800 movies are released in theaters annually. 500 to 800 movies are released in theaters annually. Why on God's beautiful planet would we buy a coin based on a movie? There's more movies than there are days in the calendar. That's like launching a coin called Tuesday, April 5th or whatever. Like it just doesn't make any sense, bro. Got a super bullish coin coming up this week, guys. It's called Sunday, April 5th. Keep an eye out. Sunday, April 5th is going to go ballistic. You guys are not ready for this. And if you thought that was good, just wait till Monday, April 6th. That coin's going to be a banger. JC713 Custom says, let's pump a coin. Way ahead of you, bro. Bernie Sanders is up to 4.65 million. 4.65 million. 999 says, yo, drop a bag in Ynot coin and lose your bread. Hate all you want, bro. I guarantee that Backrooms coin is not going to beat the all-time high of Ynot. Guarantee that Backrooms coin is not going to break the all-time high of Ynot. I'm pretty confident in that. And again, like I said, I like the movie. I think it's really cool. It's actually the first movie that I'm excited for to see in a long time. That doesn't change anything. Like, J Bud says, Jeebus crust? What's wrong with people? Really? Jeebus crust is where you draw the line, bro? 999 says, yeah, you market made it. You have IRL connections. Brother, the whole thing happened on the stream. It was you guys that market made it. Who the fuck market made that shit? You draw the line at Jeebus crust. We had a Jeffrey Epstein coin. We had a Charlie Kirk coin. We've had every single president for the past 5 years as a coin. You're drawing the line at Jesus?
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
Coin's been moving pretty well, though. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful, bro. Don't hate the player, hate the game, bro. I'm just telling you game. I'm not shitting on your coin because I'm trying to be mean to you. I'm shitting on your coin because it's literally a bad coin. But good luck, little bro. $22,000 and climbing. Ilyas says, they laughed when I got into Bernie Sanders. They're not going to make it. Guys, were you guys here for Ilyas's epic top blast of Bernie Sanders at 1 million market cap today? Ilias literally full ported into Bernie Sanders at 1 million market cap today. Everybody in the chat was saying that he was dumb. Everybody in the chat was saying he was going to lose money. He ended up hitting it 5 times. You guys fudded. You guys faded. He was the only one brave enough to full stack ape the top of a green candle. He hit it 5 times. Can we find all the coins that are on Axiom on Jupiter? Yes. Yes. Which coin pump? The coin was called Bernie Sanders. Basically, the founder of Solana, the guy that literally made Solana, started posting about this coin. And he started posting about it a lot. If you click into my profile, you'll see the video that I just made about it. It's crazy. He's already posted more than 5 times about this coin. It's now at $5 million market cap. In the past, he's promoted coins. Some of them have gone up to multi-$100 million market cap. He had a coin called Joe Biden. Joe Biden. And he bull posted that thing damn near to $250 million. At all-time high, I want to say it was at 700 million. Vlada says, what do you consider a successful trade? Vlada, a successful trade is a trade that you make profit on. Period. Bar none. P is P, bro. P is P. If you have a green number on your trade, does not matter if it's the biggest number in the world or the smallest number in the world. If you see green, you did it. P is P. Random account says, what stock is this? I Love Porsche says, man, I got in Bernie at 5K and I sold. It's at 5 million right now.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
You stupid bitch. You sold. You sold the generational rudder. You had it at 5,000. It's at 5 million. Oh, man. Oh, man. Bro, if you had just put $1 in, if you had just had $1 in, You would have made $1,000, bro. If you had just left $1 in, you would have made $1,000, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look at some of the P&Ls of people that held, bro, just to give you a window into what could have been, because these are real numbers. This guy right here bought $206 worth of the coin. His stack is currently worth $100,000. It's a real number. This guy bought $85 worth of the coin. His stack is worth $82,000. This guy bought $76 worth of the coin. It's now $85,000. In less than a day, by the way. In less than a day. This guy bought $63. It's now worth $71,000. This guy bought $97. $73,000. Aren't these numbers shocking, chat? These guys turned double digits into multi-thousand. Vlada says, where can I find an actual informative tutorial on sniper bots? I feel like there is no good info source in crypto. Well, I'm a good info source in crypto, and I can tell you firsthand that sniper bots are fucking stupid and they're not worth your time, bro. You're sitting on Pulse Tab all day? You should have aped, bro. You should have aped. Pippin? Bro, fuck Pippin. Pippin is literally just money laundering. This coin right here is called Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders. The founder of Solana has been bull posting this. Care to elaborate? For sure, bro. If you're not sophisticated enough to find out where to find a sniper bot, then you will not be sophisticated enough to know how to use a sniper bot. Vast majority of traders in the market right now don't need it. You don't need it. You can accomplish effectively the same thing by looking at the Pulse tab and navigating the charts. The only time that you would need a sniper bot is if you were launching a coin, or if you knew a coin. If you knew a coin was coming, but if you already have insider on a coin, what's the point of the sniper bot? Like, you just buy that shit. Or you launched it, so you just buy the supply. If you're trying to serially dev and bundle coins, you're going to need a lot of starting capital. You're talking about a couple $1,000 per coin, or at least a couple hundred. You can do it, bro. Just look at what the broccoli head kids do. What's his name that's really popular right now? Look at Ethan Prosper right now or something. Perion probably knows a good sniper bot. My boy Connor uses sniper bots. But I never use that shit. It's like so stupid. Like, there's no reason for you to be in the first block of a coin unless you launched it. And if you're trying to launch coins, that's a whole different conversation. But you as a trader, like you as someone that's just navigating the market on your own, there's no reason for you to use a sniper bot. Perion says Vortex, Uxento, and Trojan. There's 3 bots that you can look at. Vortex, Uxento, and Trojan. Check them out. All of them have sniper capabilities. I think, doesn't Axiom even have sniper capabilities? But it's just like, why would you ever use it? Shout out to Orangey. Shout out to Jack Duvall. Shout out to Scented. Shout out to Cupsy. Shout out to Ethan Prosper. Axiom 2, but you only need it for launches. That's real. XRP? XRP? Did you hear it's going to $10,000 per coin, bro? I heard that the United States Mint was going to replace the US dollar with XRP. I heard that every single transaction that we're going to make for the rest of time is going to be XRP. Bro, if you don't rotate your life savings into XRP right now, you're not going to make it, bro. The entire real estate industry is coming on to XRP. Soon you won't have to have a mortgage for your house. You're just going to have to hold a certain amount of XRP to be allowed to live in a house. Trust me, bro. Hey, this Jeebus Crust coin is now at 50,000. Jeebus Crust is now at 50,000. Mark says, what's the fastest copy trade bot? Chat, who's going to tell him? Who's going to tell him? Fastest copy trade bot, bro? Oh my God. Bro, just give me your money right now, bro. Just give me your money right now, bro. I'll double it for you. Give whatever you give me, I'll double it for you, bro. Just Come on, bruh. Come on, man. Fastest copy trader bot. Yeah, that should. You think if there was a robot that could give you infinite free money, you think that people wouldn't be using it, bro? Like, why would we even be having a conversation right now? Like, wouldn't we all just be millionaires from our free money printers? Uh-oh. They're crucifying this chart right now, chat. Oh my God, Judas was the top holder. Judas was the top holder, and he just dumped 30 shekels of silver. Oh my fucking God, chat. No way. No way. I should have checked the wallets, bro. Judas was the top holder. Oh, fuck. Fuck. He multi-walleted with Satan? Oh my God, chat. We got cooked, bro. We got cooked. That's crazy. That was a demonic bundle. Whoever dumped that shit, bro, they're going to hell. I'm not gonna lie. Whoever dumped that shit is going to hell, bro. Jeebus is by Honest Dev. Most of his coins end up like that. Oh, you're telling me that Honest Dev's coins rug pull? Honest Dev? That just doesn't make any sense, bro. That couldn't have been him. He's an honest dev. There must be some kind of a misunderstanding, bro.
This is a crypto rap exclusive. This is a crypto.
Why is Bernie doing so
exclusive.
good? Aaron, I just posted a video on my TikTok that you should watch that tells the whole story. But basically, the founder of Solana has been posting about this meme coin. The founder of Solana, for the first time in months, is posting about this meme coin regularly. Actually, last time he did this was with Soul Biscuit, but the market was so bad and nobody gave a fuck and he had no motion, so the coin didn't even do that well. I think it topped out at like 2 million or something. But this time, for some reason, the market is even worse, so now they're paying more attention. How did you have a position in it before the tweet? I have friends on the inside. Chat, did you guys see what happened with Chill House today? Did you guys see what happened with Chill House? The head of product development at Solana, like one of the top leading members, the most public-facing members of Solana, literally got into an argument on Twitter with Chill House, and he doxed Rico. He literally doxed Rico on Twitter. The head of product at Solana got into a beef with Chill House and doxed Rico. Isn't that crazy? Wait, let me find the tweet. He deleted it. He deleted the tweets. Do you see this? Let's go and look. I'm trying to find the full thread. You see this? He said, the only sleepers in 2028 are going to be Toli and Vibu in the chill grave. And then Vibu, who's head of product at Solana, said, I remember when this would have been 500 likes. Chillhouse said, I remember when Solana was at $250. That's when Vibu struck. He said one of the craziest things ever. Trying to find it. They don't have a record of it anymore. But basically, he dragged Chillhouse. He dragged Chillhouse. Here it is. Here it is. Look at this, chat. This is insane. This is the head of product at Solana. He said, I remember when you came to the Solana office in New York City and couldn't wait to show me that you were the Chillhouse guy on your phone as if it meant something to me. I remember when you came to the Solana office in NYC and couldn't wait to show me you were the Chillhouse guy on your phone as if it meant something to me. And that wasn't even the end of it. They don't even have a screenshot of what he said after that. After that, he said, "You were 5'6", chubby, nerdy kid with glasses on." He literally called Rico a chubby 5'6" nerdy kid with glasses on. It's crazy. It's crazy, honestly. The head of product at Solana said that. The head of product at Solana. And then he deleted his tweets. It's crazy. And you know what's funny? I talked to Rico about it. I was like, is this true? Is this what happened? And he said no. He said that he was there at Solana Skyline at the office. Vibu was there in the elevator. And Vibu asked him. He was like, wait, you're the Chill House guy? Like, he literally asked. Also, Rico does not wear glasses, by the way. That was just totally made up. And Rico's taller than 5'6". There's no question about that either. So he was the one that literally asked Rico. And then he went on the timeline, and then he said this. He said, "I remember you came and showed me your phone as if it meant something to me." Motherfucker, you asked. Like, you're talking about as if it meant something to me. Bro, you're the one that asked. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. B67 says, if it weren't for memes, Solana would be at 0. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Solana Foundation, Solana Company, Solana Blockchain, and its employees love to punch down. They love to disparage the people that make their blockchain great. They do not care about us. They do not care about the users. They do not care about the meme coins. They do not care about the culture. They love to punch down. And this has been in the culture of leadership on Solana for a long time. We are constantly having to apologize for them. We are constantly having to pick up the pieces after moments like this. And they say, oh, it's all in good sport. Oh, it's just rage bait. Oh, it's good for engagement, blah, blah, blah. How about you actually uplift us? How about you actually show us some love? How about you actually cultivate a spirit of camaraderie? How about you reward sustainable growth? How about you celebrate accomplished projects that are sticking around? Market's bad right now. Like, we don't need bullshit. Straight up. And I think that switch flipped a little bit is why this Bernie Sanders meme coin is going up right now. Because they're stuck in a rock and a hard place. Perps, their largest perps protocol just got hacked for $300 million. So Solana doesn't have perps. So what do they have? Well, all they have left is meme coins. If they want on-chain volume, if they want all these metrics that they're constantly bragging about, they need to prop up something. And meme coins are the only thing that's left standing. So, SNU says, what happened to the $150 giveaway when Ynot gets to 100K? Well, we'll still do it, bro, but goddamn, we're at 28K. You think we're going to get to 100K? Do I think Elon will send? Not particularly. Not particularly. This one is not one of the runners in my opinion, although it is doing pretty well. Yeah, I don't know. Topped out at 417. Looks like, honestly, just looks like they're farming it right now. Keeps rejecting on this. Keeps bouncing on this. What about dump truck? Dump truck. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this one right here. I mean, it's going fucking insane, bro. Are you seeing this, chat? 1.5 million and flying. This was the sleeper pick of the day. This is a derivative of Milkers. 12 hours ago it launched. We watched this on stream when it launched. It went between 30K. We watched it when it migrated. We watched it range up to 100K. We thought it was doing well when it was at 250. Now it's at 1.5 million on a God Candle breakout. This chart is insane. This was the sleeper pick of the day. I'm really surprised. This went way past my expectations. But it was a combination of right place at the right time. Basically what happened here is they were just a derivative. They were just a derivative of milkers. But then this trend happened. This new trend happened on the timeline on X. And that new trend changed everything. Now all of a sudden everybody couldn't wait to jump into this coin. I can't talk too much about the trend because we got to keep it PG-13 for the TikTok. But if you guys have been on X today, then you know what I'm talking about. Are you guys hearing me okay? Harley says, yo man, what do you think about milkers? Got a low entry. Haven't sold a penny. It's fine.
This is a crypto rap exclusive.
But it's been flipped by its beta play, and that's never a good sign. This thing topped out at $1 million market cap. Now it's at 705. Meanwhile, Dump Truck, which was just a derivative of milkers, is now at 1.5 million at the top. 1.2 million right now. Whenever you get flipped by your beta play, that's kind of humiliating, I'm not going to lie. Pretty much all of the liquidity flows into the beta at that point. Which means your coin's going to get vamped and probably range straight to zero. I'm not going to lie. What is it that you do? Do you trade? Yeah, not on my stream, but in general. I'm a co-founder of a decentralized physical infrastructure networks project called Entropy. I'm a rapper. I'm a streamer. I'm a trader. I've worked with a bunch of different projects, usually for marketing and stuff. Chat, you guys gotta show some love in the fucking stream. What's going on? You guys are so low energy. It's Friday night. You guys gotta tap the screen. You guys gotta type in the chat. You guys are just sitting there staring at me. It's weird. I need some love. I need some energy. I need something to feed off, chat. What's SB and DB? Let's go take a look. SB. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, honestly. I don't see anything called SB. Let's look at DB. Sorry, bro. You're out of luck. Oh, yes. A sniper buy and dev buy. Sorry. I didn't realize you were talking about the chart. Yeah. Sniper buy and dev buy. So DB is dev buy. SB is sniper buy. SS is sniper sell. And DS is dev sell. So the sniper or the developer. You know what's interesting? What's really interesting about this coin is that the dev is buying. This is one of the strangest things about the coin. This is an insider coin. Like, this coin was created mere minutes. People were buying this mere minutes before Toli tweeted it out. The founder of Solana tweeted this coin out multiple times. So who made this? Who made this, and how are they still sticking around? And these dev buys aren't small either. That's $1,000 in, $1,000 in, $1,000 in. They're putting thousands of dollars into this chart. Why? If this was just a farmer, if this was just somebody that was trying to make a quick buck, they wouldn't be buying back thousands of dollars into the chart. It's really unusual, honestly. It's very unusual that this is happening.
This is a crypto rap
it's shocking to me that the dev is still around, because usually the dev would have just cut the money and run. The other thing that's really interesting is the dev only has 2 tokens. They're not the average serial developer. And funny enough, both of them are Bernie senders. This dev launched a test run of the same coin with the same narrative 1 day before he launched this coin. So they rehearsed the launch. They rehearsed the launch before they ran it again. And then they're active in the chart buying it up. Those are very strange. It's not strange for the dev to launch the same token twice, but it is strange for them to launch a rehearsal the day before. It's not strange for a dev to buy back a token, but it is strange for a dev to buy back thousands of dollars of a token without being public. Nobody knows who made this, but somehow he's buying back thousands of dollars into the chart like he knows. Like he knows it's going to keep going up. Like he knew that this would happen. But who would know that this would happen? This coin was literally stewarded by the founder of Solana. The founder of Solana. So who made the coin? How could they have known that the founder of Solana was going to tweet about this? How come they're not showing their face or being public on the timeline even though they're putting in thousands of dollars into the chart? That's one of the biggest mysteries about this coin to me. It's really, really strange. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Unless it's someone on the inside. Like that's the only scenario that makes sense. Unless they did actually somehow know that he would tweet about this. Unless they did actually somehow know that this was a runner that was meant to revive the trenches. Staying anonymous while still clipping thousands of dollars into the chart? Why would you do that? Anybody else would be taking full credit for this right now. Anybody on chain would want their reputation to forever be the person that made this runner. But they're quiet. They're anonymous. They're a shadow. And they're not just a shadow. They're a shadow that's dumping thousands of dollars into this chart. So weird. Pretty weird. Well, I'm getting no love on this stream. Can't even crack 60 viewers. What about Here's It's already been made a couple of times, at least this same image. Now it's called 24,000 market cap. A little bit of volume on this. A lot of green on the chart. This coin has never been launched under the name Oh, actually it was launched under the name 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago this coin was already made. That's a little bit bearish. Good to see you, Drizzle. Huh. Yeah, I usually am not a big fan of coins that launch over and over again. But, you know, it's moving a little bit. Good to see you. Good morning. Let's check the timeline. Shout out to these people. This guy kind of has motion, actually. Prosperity DAO. Why does that sound familiar? Why does Gengar have a penis? Chat, should I follow this guy back? He has 65,000 followers. He just followed me. They're a Discord group? Interesting. Chat, W in the chat if I follow this guy back. L in the chat if I fade him. What about this guy? This guy doesn't really have any motion. Sorry, little bro. W? Alright, we'll follow him back, but he better not fucking unfollow me. Bernie Sanders dancing in that $5 million range. Alright, you guys are showing me no love. We don't even have 60 viewers on the stream, so I'm gonna have to end this shit. Thanks for tuning in. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. Triple says, why don't you trade? I don't trade because I don't want copy traders. I don't want exit liquidity. It would be really unfair for me to trade on the stream, just fundamentally. Now, it's not unfair, obviously. All is fair in love and war, and especially in the markets. But I could, like, you said, do you just get paid to watch? No, I don't get paid for this either. I do this for fun. I do this because I really enjoy it. But the thing is, if I traded on stream, I would just be stealing from you guys. And that's not really what I want to do, right? I could buy any coin. I have 100 people watching me, 200 people watching me. That shit goes up, obviously, because 200 people are watching me and they're looking for my direction. Then what? Then I sell on them? That's stealing, bro. Like, they only bought it because they saw me buy it. That's not fair. So yeah, I don't. That's just not really my thing. I don't need the money, obviously. It would be like stealing from homeless people. It's kind of fucked up. Bubble maps on dump truck. We'll go and look right now. Last thing before I dip out. I'll pull this up right here. Do you mean to imply that they have a fucked up bubble map? Looks pretty fine, honestly. It's just this strange Mexi wallet that's distributed so many to this cluster. Let's look at the Inside X. Yeah, there's that Mexi wallet. There's a couple of bundles here, but nothing too crazy, honestly. Alright. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This has been a Crypto Rap exclusive. God bless you. God bless your portfolio. I appreciate you guys. Please do me a huge favor. Please do me the biggest favor. Go and watch my most recent TikTok post. My most recent TikTok post about how the founder of Solana is shilling a meme coin. Go and look at that post because it's got all the details. Hit it with a like, a comment, a repost, a save. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Go and show some love to that post. It's the biggest thing you can do to help me. Take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be well till then. Cheers. It's been a pleasure. We're all going to make it. Everyone go and look at my most recent TikTok. Everyone go look at my most recent TikTok. Good night. It's been a pleasure. Wish me luck.